dreaming.
Marius, there's work to be done.
That shouldn't take too long. Come along with me and we'll take a look at the site.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another unpleasant matter for you to have.
Nothing too terrible, I hope.
That's for you to decide, Master Bailiff. As you know, the woods and everything in them belong to our liege lord. He gave you the right to make use of them. But as far as I know, no one else is allowed to hunt there.
Let me guess. Some of our fold are putting game on their tables from our woods, and I have to deal with them.
Just so. A case like this ought to be judged by his lordship himself, but I fear Sir Divish might be a little too strict in this matter.
So what are my options?
You can hand the poachers over to justice, let them off with a warning, or, of course, one can always turn a blind eye and leave it in the hands of God. What's your decision?
We'll confiscate the poached game and put the fear of God into the culprit so they don't do it again. No point in carrying it any higher. We should keep our own affairs in order.
A wise decision, Henry. I'll see to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come here, you fucker. I'll bring some yolk in you.
Yeah.
Is that the best you can do? Give up. No cover.
I'm going to enjoy this.
God!
You'll get
I'll
one
send you
for.
straight to hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bread. Bread. Rolls and pretzel. Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
Take care.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come get 'em.
Yeah. Yeah.
want to build...
Certainly.
I'd like to build...
Let's go to the site.
We're going to build here.
Yes. Shall we get...
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
I want to build...
Certainly.
That rickety old footbridge won't do. We need a proper bridge and a firm road.
Very well. Come along so they don't botch it.
What is it this time?
We have a problem with water. That is, with the stream. With the, use of the stream.
The stream? What seems to be the trouble?
Sir, they won't let me have a shit.
What's that?
Your locator here won't let people go for a shit.
God give me strength.
Master Locator, would you be so kind as to cast some light on the matter?
I never forbade anyone to defecate. It's not something that can be prohibited anyway.
You did so.
All I asked was that people did their business further downstream. After all, we don't want our water supply contaminated. It could cause disease.
What do you suggest, Master Marius?
Let the people answer the call of nature at least 100 feet downstream from the village.
What? That far? What if I get the runs? I'd shit myself before getting there.
I've decided. Defecating will only be allowed at least 100 feet from the village.
But, sir...
A wise decision, Henry.
Well, finally we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellows we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't been since... No, don't say it. I don't even want to know.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
I want to build...
Certainly.
Trade is important, and we'll have a wagon bringing goods in, so we'll build a trader store.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
What's the matter here?
This bitch here tried to kill me. Have her clapped in the stocks where she belongs.
That's not true, Master Bailiff, sir. He got drunk, like he always does, and ate who knows what kind of slop somewhere.
You know very well what it was what poisoned me. You're trying to get rid of me and don't think I don't know it.
Enough. One at a time. Tell me what happened. What makes you think she tried to poison you?
She hates me. She wants to put me in the ground and then take the farm. I can see it in her eyes. She's just wishing for the day I'm dead. But she'll never see it, because I'll throw her out on her ear.
Throw me out? From my own home? You useless, ale-swilling pig. Have you forgotten who got you a roof over your head?
Just look at her, sir. You can see for yourself what a harpy she is. I came home after 1 or 2 ales at the tavern, ate my supper, what was left on the table for me, and went to bed. And in the morning, I woke up with my guts in agony. My head was on fire. I thought my last hour had come. If it wasn't for the old herb woman, she'd already have me in the ground.
Have you forgotten the part about battering me and throwing up in the doorway?
Shut your mouth, you whore!
Quiet. Good wife, tell me your side of the story.
Sir, that beast is good for nothing but drinking away my dowry with his cronies. If he puts his hand to a flail at all, it's only to beat me with it. We were thrown out of the farm near Ledechko that I got as a dowry, because this fool let it go to ruin and got us into debt too.
They threw us out because you wouldn't back me up to the bailiff.
Because I couldn't hold my head up if I lied to cover your useless arse.
That's got nothing to do with you poisoning me.
He boozes from morning till night and beats me. Says I don't take good enough care of him. And all he does is sit on his ass expecting me to run around cooking and cleaning for him. And now he wants to drive me out of the village, saying I tried to kill him. What would I do then?
Tell me about how you were poisoned, as you claim.
I came home, and there was a bowl of cabbage soup and a pitcher of wine on the table. So I had it and went to bed. I woke up in the early hours and had to run to the outhouse. Spewing from both ends, I was. I was burning up so much you could light a torch off me. And this witch here laughing up her sleeve. She wouldn't even call the herb woman for me.
If I had to call the herb woman every time you get boozed up, she might as well move in with us.
When I was writhing in agony on the ground, I heard her say clear as day, "Ha! You got what was coming to you."
Is that true?
No, he's lying.
What do you think happened, good wife?
Nothing what hasn't been 100 times before. He was crooked as a bishop again, and I could already hear him in the courtyard, retching and spewing. I had his supper waiting on the table, because otherwise there'd be hell to pay. Only there's no pleasing the pig. Where's the meat? And what have you. And when I told him God's honest truth that there's no meat, 'cause he drank all our money away, he laid into me like a madman.
One slap was all you got. What was less than you deserved for your evil tongue?
I ran off and hid in the barn till he'd calmed down. When I could hear him snoring like a pig, I came inside again. After a while he started throwing up and he was spewing till dawn. Who knows what he ate when he was boozed up? Or it was the booze itself done it.
And what about the herb woman?
I went for her in the end. 3 groschen I had to give her for some wormwood potion. I could have done that myself for nothing. And then he claimed I poisoned him.
Now, I've heard enough. Now, there is no poisoning as far as I can see. What goes on between the two of you is your own sorry affair. I'm done here.
What? You'll let that bitch get away with it?
I've had quite enough of the pair of you. Go and take it up with the priest. Dismissed. I want to build...
Certainly.
Let's start repairing the church.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
I want to build...
Certainly.
Let's finish...
It's impossible. We've already finished everything successfully.
No, we don't have...
It's impossible.
I'd rather not. I want to build...
Certainly.
Let's finish fixing up the church.
It's impossible.
I'd rather not build... I want to build...
Certainly.
No, we don't have a tavern here yet. People need to wash the dust down after a hard day's work.
It's impossible.
I'd rather not build. I want to...
Certainly.
With all the woods around, we ought to keep bees here. There's always a demand for honey.
Right. That should...
We're going to build here.
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. You'll need to get the tradesmen working better and creating space for more people. I see the church is keeping the rain out at least. It still needs work, though. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in. Could you... How can I get new people to come to the village?
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually... Each building can house... And the more space you...
What about trade?
I can find you... Although it's not...
I see.
But don't forget to...
Right. I must give some... How do the account...
The most important thing is to know how much that's written on the very first page of the ledger. Whenever we erect a new building, and you'll find all the profit generated by the village,
And what if we spend more than we earn?
then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating costs into the trunk.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day then. How do operating costs work?
Those are the workers' wages, costs of material and equipment for tradesmen, and so on.
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grind to a halt. Watch out for that. Folks soon get grouchy if they're not getting paid. The amount needed each day is recorded in the accounts ledger too. So you should keep enough in the trunk to cover the wages.
And how do I pay the workers?
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it. As long as you provide the coin.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days in advance?
Indeed. Simple enough, isn't it?
All right. Thanks. How can I improve the buildings?
The process is exactly the same as for building from the ground up. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, something to improve. It goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Well, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods.
Nothing. I want to...
Certainly.
We need to get some stables built.
It's impossible.
I'd rather not.
Jesus Christ.
Good luck to you. I want to...
Certainly.
We'll need plenty of tools, and they'll need repairing too. So we have to have a blacksmith.
It's impossible.